Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nerd Stalker. I'm Adolfo Ferranda. Happy holidays. Today is the day before Christmas Eve. If you're watching it at this very moment, listening at this very moment, it could be Happy New Year's to you if you're listening to this later or whenever it may be. Just a quick update. Just want to say hello to everyone and things Christmassy, New Year's, Hanukkah, what have you, what you're grateful for, and all that stuff, and what's happening in the tech community, right? Things are pretty dead right now. What are the things that you love? So I recently had a sleep study, right? Done to me. I thought I'd have to go to this hotel and do all this stuff, right? Or a hospital to sleep overnight. But now what they're doing is they send you like this little package, and it's like a strap for your chest. I'm assuming it's some sort of HRV, heart rate variability type of situation, and pulse thing for your finger, and these two little tubes that very small, you don't really notice them, things that go up your nostrils kind of, and to detect your breathing, that kind of thing, and your movement, et cetera, et cetera. What they discovered with me is that I'm waking up 6 times an hour. So that's not good. That's sleep deprivation, and I was getting oxygen deprived and all kinds of really bad stuff, and I was snoring really horribly bad. So I finally succumbed to something called a CPAP machine, right? CPAP. And basically you have to sleep with this. It's a super quiet device that goes next to your bed or what have you. And it's about the size of a book. And then it has a hose which goes to a variety of different type of masks, right? That would go on your face. They could be like the Darth Vader type mask, or like a smaller one that just goes over your nose itself, or in my case, little things that go up your nostrils. I tried the nose thing, and it gave me like a mark right here on my nose that seems to be scarred permanent, and I should sue the company. But yeah, and it's a game changer. It's been a game changer for me. Waking up, being oxygenated, if that's even a word, oxygenated, and feeling more sort of there and not so spaced out. Not being sleep deprived as much. I feel like I'm sleeping a lot more, which apparently the study has detected that I am. So anyways, for all you people out there that are, have sleep apnea or whatever, this device called a CPAP machine is commonly known. Hopefully the technology, I assume, seems to get better and better. This machine is like super quiet. You don't hear it. I guess back in the day, it used to be a kind of sound that would keep your spouse or someone else up. In this case, it doesn't, So it's really great. And I sleep, once you get used to sleeping with a hose attached to you, right? I don't do a whole lot of rolling around. I just go from side to side every now and then. So that's been a game changer for me. And you have to forgive me. I'm looking at a squirrel digging through my yard right now, and they're so damn cute. So a lot of things have changed for you guys, right, throughout the year. Would love to know what they are and what your thoughts are for next year in terms of technology and design and what have you, user experience stuff and whatever. I am working on another podcast too. It's a product owner podcast with Vasco Duarte of the Scrum Master Toolkit podcast, which should be released in late January, early February. It's going to be love your feedback on type of questions you want to hear, what kind of guests you'd like to see for the show. I'm really looking forward to that. Let's see. What's happening in the world today, or today-ish. Should be a fairly dead day in news, technology-wise. At least I hope so, right? Okay. Nothing. Alibaba, boring. Apple Music, boring. Yeah, so I touched on music the other day, how I'm sort of vacillating back to Spotify. Their curated lists are just so good, right? And I recently fell in love with a band called Daughter. Really good stuff. You know what else is coming back into my life, which I haven't visited this site for quite some time, is Lifehacker. I really enjoy their content. They have really good stuff, lifehacker.com. There's also a blog called InfoDesign, Understanding by Design, which is a great information architectural user experience site, which has a lot of deep information, especially on content type related things and information architecture, which is very interesting. Let's just go by sites I love. Cool Hunting, coolhunting.com, a nice curated site of sort of all things cool, very designy, a very East Coast, New York type of perspective, which is refreshing. Fred Wilson from AVC, his AVC blog, he's a venture capitalist, has wonderful insights into all things tech and otherwise. Falling a little bit out of love with Android and Me. Might as well bring this up. It's a site that obviously curates all the Android stuff. If you're a diehard Android user, then this is probably a good resource for you. Better Living Through Design, BLT. Great content, great sort of industrial type of design if you're into that. Boing Boing goes without saying. They're the all-around wonderful aggregator of all things fun and interesting, especially in terms of things like law enforcement oversight or overstepping and that sort of watchdog type of, loose type of approach that they have. It's very approachable and fun. Boy Genius Report, probably one of the best tech resources out there, bar none. We're constantly referring back to those guys. Cool material, an interesting design site on a lot of things, industrial design, fashion design, vehicle design, that type of thing. Very interesting. Cooper.com, a UX company to keep your eye on. They always have an interesting perspective. I would like to see a little more diversity within that company, but that's just not here or there. And that's it for now. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. And a quick one from me, Adolfo. Happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas and whatever you celebrate. And we'll speak to you next time. Check us out at nerdstalker.com, at nerdstalker on Twitter and all the places. See ya.